Hi everyone, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. My name is Peter Loshak, his name is Jimmy the Bag, and this is the Loshak in the Bag show for what day is it? Wednesday afternoon, July 25th. My name is Peter Loshak, his name is Jimmy the Bag. Welcome everyone. How did this afternoon go, Jim?
Oh, it went great.
Did it?
No, it didn't. It went so bad, so atrociously bad. So horrifyingly bad that I
Did it go bad?
It didn't just go bad, it went dreadful. 5-0, or excuse me, 2-0 Padres going to the bottom of the fifth.
Yes,
and then
yes.
as soon as that fell apart, every single thing fell apart. I went 0-6 in baseball, 0-1 in WNBA.
Did you really?
I've fallen apart. I've lost 14 units since Monday.
Well, we'll get it back, Jim. We'll get it back. I mean, we've got. I think there's a lot of people. The second half tends to be a time when we all have start to have good reads on MLB. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to read what I do. I listen, I read, I think, and I try to do the best I can. We got a lot of resources here, Jimmy the Bag. How are you feeling? Are you feeling bad? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ask a leading question. I thought it went okay for you in the afternoon.
Well, it didn't.
Excuse me, Jimmy the Bag. His name is Jimmy the Bag. My name is Peter Loshak. This is the Loshak in the Bag show. You're watching SBRodds.com, SBRpicks.com,
all the progress I made in that 10 days leading to All-Star break, flushed. All fucking gone. I'm back to where I was at pretty much my lowest point of the year. It's fucking heartbreaking, man. If I could have just walked out the door and never come back, I would have.
All right, well, let me see what happened. Yeah, right. So the Mets did win. That's right. I did have a winner on that one with the Mets -1. A lot of people were taking so Jimmy the Bag. The Yankees lost to Tampa Bay. I'm glad I stayed off that one. Man, that was I had the Dodgers first. I thought that was a great call when Arrieta gave up a run in the top of the first. I had the Dodgers first 5 team total over in the first 5. That one lost. Philly won. Man, that was the wrong side. Romano had a good start. I think we missed out on. We left some money on the table there. Cincinnati should have been the play. And then of course, Bauer coming in against Pittsburgh after all those offensive explosions. You had some losses with that one. I took Milwaukee -1. That was a loser right there. Peralta did get touched, didn't he?
Oh, he got violently touched, horrifyingly touched, much like I did.
And then with Detroit KC, I lost with KC on the first half, but then I cashed with Detroit on the second half. So it looks like it was a break-even day for me, roughly in the top of the day. And then in the evening, what do we have here? We have Oakland, Jimmy the Bag. We're all on Oakland. The money has definitely moved in Oakland's favor. What did I took? I took the first 5 innings over. I took Oakland first 5 innings team total over, and I took Oakland on the second half. And you're on Oakland's second half and the first 5 inning team total over.
But
as well,
right? I am adding the run line.
You are.
I am adding the run line.
Okay,
yes.
We'll get to that in a second. Other picks that we gave in the morning. I am on the White Sox second half plus 140, and I'm thinking the White Sox once again might have some value at this dog line. And Jim, you took the first 5 innings under on that one, right?
I did, and I'm comfortable with this spot. As we talked about in the early show, Skaggs very confident right now.
Yeah.
And then Shields has looked great except for one start against the Astros, and there's nothing wrong with getting touched by the Astros.
Certainly not. Certainly not. Okay, and then we do have we're going to do some rugby analysis and NRL rugby from Australia, and it's Brisbane against Cronulla, and I think that I might have 1 or maybe 2 picks on that one as well. I am doing pretty well on my overall other category, which we will throw up when we get to that. And then
Dog mentions this for moving forward because Larry has now hit 6 straight.
No way.
Larry's now hit 6 straight. I believe he's
true?
up like 7 units or something
Holy
overall.
Shit.
And Salty Dog says, henceforth, could you post Lucrative Larry's picks in the chat with the rotation number driving during his picks?
Sure, why not?
Whatever it takes.
Rotation number might be a bit of an ask there. That might be a tough ask, but we can certainly and correct spelling might also be a bit of a tough ask. But we will certainly do our best to post that. They want Lucrative, so he's hit 6 in a row. Is that true?
6 straight.
Man, unbelievable! Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Lucrative Larry, unreal. All right, so once again, let's just review. We will talk about rugby in a second, and we will have Lucrative Larry today. We'll go over the MLB games tonight, and then if we have a little bit of time left over, we might actually do a Q&A. I put that in there. We don't have to do a Q&A. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to have questions. We don't have to have answers, but we can do it if you want to, Jimmy the Bag. Once again, Boston, Baltimore. Jim and I have no picks on this as yet. We will discuss it. Oakland and Texas. Jim says he's going to take Oakland -1. We are both on Oakland first 5 team total over. We are both on Oakland second half, and I am on the first half over 6.5 as well. Houston, Colorado, a pass for me right now. I did hit the under 10.5 on the overnight line, and that line has gotten bet down. So once again, you know, I'm glad that in the morning it was 10 or 9.5, so I didn't want to necessarily give it there. But Jim is on Colorado -1.5, and then White Sox, Angels. Jim is taking first 5 under, and I am taking White Sox second half money line. And then in the so the game went over, did it?
Which game?
The WNBA game.
Yes, it went way over.
Way over, really?
Yeah. I mean, it went over.
Right,
I came back to my messages, Dave H, who I talk about being such a great. As soon as I got back to my messages, he said over WNBA, and I was like, oh man, everybody's on the under and Dave H is on the over. Of course, it goes over. Parlay Poppy, I love Angels full game under. Yes, I'm gonna jump on. I'm gonna double up on the spot. I took a closer look at Shields, and I know that there's an idea that he struggles on the road, but that's not entirely true. And he looked great in Seattle on Friday. So I'm gonna back it up again.
Okay, so
Vitalis says, why would you be taking White Sox versus Angels under with Shields on the mound? Shields has had great starts other than that one blow-up in Houston. If you look at his last 4 starts, they've been very, very strong. And if there's bats that I'm not afraid of, it's the Angels' bats right now. They're ice cold. So that's why Vitalis went 2-0.
Very nice.
To start the day.
Very nice. Vitalis. All right, so let me see. Let's get some quick comments here, and I'll tell you what, on the late games, I know in the morning we were talking about that we were thinking that Bundy might get hit, but I'm thinking as the line is headed up, it's now up into the -200s, I'm thinking Baltimore might be starting to have a little bit of value, Jim.
It's exactly what I thought. I was going to take the Red Sox -1.5. I go to possibly make the bet. It's -135. I'm looking at the ace of the Orioles staff, and I just think, what, -135 I'm going to take for the Red Sox to win by 2 on the road?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I'm thinking Baltimore might actually be a play here. We will discuss that. The line is definitely headed up, and then the White Sox also might be a play on the first half as well. I'm sorry, on the full game as well. Even as a big underdog, I kind of like them. I'm liking my second half play more and more on that one on the White Sox game, +140, and I'm thinking that maybe even on the full game, they might have some value. I don't know if I have the balls to pull the trigger on those, but I feel like if you take White Sox on the big money line at almost +200 and Baltimore on the big money line at +190 at BetOnline, you're in probably a slightly positive EV position to win one of those and get a unit. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
That's what I'm thinking,
Brian
Jim.
Lee saying that Barry Horse is on Baltimore. I get it. I can understand why. It just you're just getting for a home team. I know they're terrible.
Yes,
I know they're a terrible baseball team, but you're getting their ace at home.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, let me just checking to see what the comments are here. Just checking. A very nice job, Vitalis 2-0. Yes, very nice. Yes, Vitalis. Tyone keeps delivering, and Bauer, the drone pilot, pitched a gem. Yeah, Trevor Bauer looking like I don't know if he's ever gonna start to fade this year until he gets until the pitch counts start. But he always has high pitch counts, and he throws like a knuckle curve. Pitch counts might not matter that much for him. Let's see other comments coming in. Dixie Normus, what's up, Loshak in the bag? Best show ever, all in caps. See, there you go, Jimmy the bag. Look at that, best show ever. That's got to make you feel a little bit nice, right, Jim? Let me see. Any other comments coming in? Other comments coming in?
I'm gonna be. It's gonna be a battle for me to get out of this mood. And I'm sorry. I just a lot of money going out the door. I'd been up all month, and then to screw it over late is upsetting. Which means on Friday I'll have to make a payment. This is all upsetting stuff.
Yeah.
But I will do my best not to fucking sit here and just.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Salty Dog 93 says, henceforth, yes, could you post lucrative Larry's picks in the chat with the rotation number? Can we post his picks in the chat? Definitely. Rotation number? No way. Absolutely not. We could. If lucrative Larry is listening right now and he happens to have them, then if he spits them out, then but we're not going to search for him. We're not going to search for him.
A few shows where I look through the window and he's not talking up women right now. He's just actually working back there.
Other comments here coming in. Jace Gum says, I took a shot with the Rockies tonight. Okay. Other comments coming in.
And they're saying that Barry a Horse is not actually betting the O's. It's just what his model says.
Okay. It's just that the market is certainly headed up, and at a certain point, right? If this were plus 800, we'd be on Baltimore, right? At a certain point, you have to take these ugly dogs. Is plus 180 good enough? I'm not exactly sure. Steiner Recliner says, Pete, phenomenal job yesterday. Time to put the camel jacket back on. Maybe I will put it back on. All right. Any other comments?
You don't need the camel jacket. I might need.
You can wear it. You can go get it right now if you want to. It's in the back at the. It's in the back.
I'm
you want to get it?
For it's in the back.
No, it is in the back. It is in the back. All right. Let's see. Other comments coming in. What do we have?
Vital says, I'm getting info coming in. Astros Rockies are not reaching 11 runs. Can we still get 11 and a half? Is that still the
11 and a half?
Yeah.
I was never. It was 10 and a half on the overnight line. Wait, the Astros. He's talking about Texas. Texas is the game that's 11 and a half.
Oh, yeah. Texas is 11.5. Yeah, it's gone down to the Morton Gray opportunities down to 9.5.
Yeah, man. I mean, I bet that one at 10.5 on the overnight line. I don't think I can give it at 9.5, although it's still 10 at Bet365. The Oakland game is, if he's talking about Oakland, 11.5 is still there, and 12 is even available. The Greek, Heritage, bunch of places have 12.
Oh, Jake Holden says, I'm with you, Jimmy. I'm refusing my wife's sex until you get on a heater. Jake, I care about the sex life of you and your wife, so that does give me some inspiration. So hopefully I come back and I've added some units, because I want you and your wife to be loving each other.
All right, so Jimmy the Bag, let me see what's going on here. Yeah, the Oakland Texas game is definitely still up at 11.5 or 12. Houston Colorado game, man, I took the 10.5 on the overnight line. I didn't have the balls to give it at 10 in the morning show, and now it's down to 9.5 again. Still a 10 at Bet365 unless that's a stale line, but I'm not sure I'm going to take that one. Jimmy the Bag. All right, let's see. And Jason Campbell is talking about NRL. He says, tough NRL game tonight, Pete. Referees will most likely throw in a few controversial decisions that swing the game into someone's hands. Yes, and as I'm sure you know, Jason Campbell, last week, those controversial decisions went in favor of Cronulla, right? Now Brisbane is at home where they're good, and if any controversial decisions come in tonight, I'm thinking it more likely than not, it goes in Brisbane's direction, and I'm thinking Brisbane, it might be the play here. I'm definitely liking that one. Slight lean to the over, but we will talk about that in a second. Okay, we can move on to the official MLB. We can jump down to MLB. There we go. All right, so just for MLB games on the card tonight. Boston, Baltimore. You know what? I think I'm just going to pass on this one. Oakland, Texas. Again, I'm on the first five. Oakland first five team total over. Oakland on the second half, and I'm on the first five over at 6.5 minus 120. And Jim is on Oakland first five team total over for Oakland, and Oakland second half. Houston, Colorado. I'm going to stay off that one. Jim is on Colorado minus 1.5. White Sox, Angels. Jim's on the first five under. I'm on White Sox second half plus 140, and that's it for just 4 MLB games. Anything you want to add here, Jim?
Yes. Yes, I'm going to see if I can get some of this shit back. I am going to take the Athletics on the run line. I just feel they're too hot right now. It just, to me, I think that their bullpen is the Rangers' bullpen is probably more susceptible than Martin Perez. If I'm already taking the first five team total over 3, I should probably add the full game total. But the 6 was uncomfortable. I mean, to hit 7 each time is very difficult.
It is.
But I am right now, without further ado, going to add the Oakland A's run line.
Oakland A's run line, okay, minus 1.5. That will be plus 126. That's the current line at Pinnacle. So Jim is going to add Oakland run line plus 126 at current line at Pinnacle. Okay, there you go. Oakland plus 126. Current line at Pinnacle. Anything else you want to add on here, Jim?
Yes. Hawko Schofield says, wow, I'm on Houston run line big. Nostra Toda also going back to the Houston well. And I'm not.
I was thinking that Houston might be a play on the second half. Again, I like Gray in general in the second half going forward. How deep will he go here? You know, he does tend to go 7, so he goes a little bit deep. But I was thinking that, and Morton, you know, has slumped a bit. You know, his control is starting to show some chinks in his armor as far as control is concerned. I was thinking maybe a shot with Houston on the second half. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously Houston is an excellent baseball team, and whenever there's a line that's when you're getting for a minus 130 or whatever you can get them for, maybe minus 125 in some spots, I get it. I get it. Mohamed Joma says Morton doesn't scare you here. No, he didn't look great in his last start before the All-Star game. Yes, he's pitching excellently, and I guess we shouldn't look at his career numbers: 2-2, 4.53, and 8 starts against the Rockies. 1-1 with a 6.97 ERA and 4 starts at Coors Field. I guess he's just a completely different pitcher now. Kyle Jack on the Houston, Colorado under, as is Ralph Portwando. Yeah,
I took that one at 10.5. Damn, I am so frustrated that I didn't throw that one on there. All right, you know what? I am going to throw on Houston second half minus 135. That's an official play for me. Houston second half minus 135. Another second half play with a big favorite line, but I'm going to take it. Houston second half minus 135. That's an official play.
Yeah, I get it. And Mohamed Joma actually meant for the Astro backers, does Morton scare you? So he also is uncomfortable with Charlie Morton. I think John Gray is going to have a strong second half. You know, I've been making this bet blindly, and you know, it's worked out for Nostra. You know, changing it.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to.
No, that's all right. That's okay. Yeah, I think that Colorado on the first half at plus 118 at Pinnacle right now might not be a bad play as well. But I'm going to hold off. I'm just going to take Houston on the second half. Colorado on the first half plus 118 would definitely be a lean. And again, you know, I bet full game under 10.5. Now it's down to 9.5. And I think the under is probably still an okay play. But I'm just gonna hold off. I'm just gonna hold off.
We got to stop everything.
What happened? Oh no! Oh no!
No, it's all good. Our friend Joe Vasconcelos.
Joe Vasconcelos. Yep.
Just got released from hospital post heart attack. Says, I need my favorite show. Thanks, guys.
Oh my God.
Joe, we love you, man.
Yes.
Sending you positive energy to get better quickly. And thank you so much for being a part of the Low Bag fam. Can you give Joe some love?
Joe Vasconcelos, huge love, regular commenter, regular contributor, always gives positivity, always gives helpful comments, always keeps us in place. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing something wrong that he considers to be a little bit wrong or a little bit off, he will absolutely say it, which I appreciate, right?
Sure.
People are going to say if you have an honest criticism of me and you comment on it and you post it, I appreciate it. Joe Vasconcelos has definitely done that a few times in the past. He's been absolutely right. That is incredibly valuable. I respect that about you, Joe Vasconcelos. Thanks for being part of this show. We hope to provide you as much entertainment as we possibly can, or enjoyment in your life, or whatever it is. Huge shout out to Joe Vasconcelos. Best of luck in the future, every day and every hour going forward.
Much love, Joe. Get better and know that we are sending you positive energy.
Was that an okay shout out? Was that
good?
Was
a good
All
shout
right.
out.
Thank you so much, Jimmy the Bag. Thank you so much, Jimmy the Bag.
You're welcome.
All right. Yes. Huge shout out to Joe Vasconcelos. People are saying King Rail is a wizard. Did King Rail nail the WNBA game again today?
Oh, he smashed it, and he was making in-play bets while I was like wallowing in self-pity. He's making in-play bets and cashing them nonstop.
Really?
Just
wow.
Yeah.
Who was he taking? Who? Because I didn't even. I totally just decided to skip that game, which is a fine thing to do sometimes in sports betting. Who won? Who wound up winning it?
Oh man, it's the Sky won by 14.
Wow, the Sky won by 14. Yeah, it does seem like wow. Okay, yeah. The Sky can play, the Sky can ball, and people were out for Phoenix. Yeah, I was thinking about taking the Sky team total over, but okay. DJ Big Boss says weakest high five. Was that a weak high five?
It was a little low.
It was a little low. Okay, DJ Big Boss giving criticism when he sees it, and I appreciate that. I don't even know how to do a high five. How do you do a big high five like that? Pow!
Yeah,
was that better?
Was that
better?
Man. That
was
incredible.
There you go. Thank you so much, DJ Big Boss. All right, we are just chilling out here. JP says he smashed the second half. Wow. Once again, King Rail, unfriggin' real. I just passed on that game. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have seen it and seen it. All right, and pound it. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? Comments coming in because we don't have that much to talk about. MLB, anything else? King Rail's bets were Sky first half. Wow. Wow. Okay, there you go. Vitalis is posting all these cashers. All right. What's funny?
Twatty is the father to Lucrative Larry now, and it's just beautiful to see this father-son relationship working so well.
Okay. All right. So, any other comments that people are on MLB? Otherwise, we're going to move on. Once again, Jim has added Oakland run line plus 126. I have added Houston second half minus 135, and that's it. Tom Marino says Phoenix is horrible with Taurasi out. Yes.
I am adding. I'm adding one more play. I'm adding one more play. I'm adding the full game under in White Sox Angels. I already have the first 5 under 4.5, and now I am taking the full game under
White Sox Angels. That'll be 8.5 minus 106. Okay, I have no opinion on that one, but Jim is going to add on LA Angels under 8.5 minus 106. I have no real opinion on it, although it makes me nervous. Yes, Skaggs has been good, but runs can come all sorts of ways. Shields, he has been okay, but he's scares
been
me.
Really good, except for that Astros start. And when he has a chance to pitch against a weak lineup, he's been able to pick them apart. It's like any crafty, or like a lot of crafty veterans, they're able to beat up on weak lineups, and they get hit very hard by the best lineups.
Yeah,
I really feel like this is a great opportunity for him. This Angels team is just ice cold. Now they hit righties much better than they hit lefties. 242, 727 OPS. But the White Sox are terrible against lefties. 237, 681 OPS. I feel fine. And when I heard Skaggs talk, this guy is just so confident in what he's doing right now, not trying to do too much. And Twatty also must have had a tough morning because he's currently at the food bank.
Okay, all right. Twatty latte at the food bank. All right, I guess that's it. Not much else to talk about as far as MLB is concerned, right? We do have a bunch of plays going. We're both going to ignore the Boston-Baltimore game, and that's it, right, Jim?
That's it. Seems like some people are coming out backing the Rockies, which is nice to see. So Romeo Love Podcast, that's a new commenter. Thank you for joining us, is on Colorado Moneyline. Justin Paul says, line falling in Colorado game tells me they expect a good start out of Gray. Colorado first half Moneyline, give me it.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Lamont Williams says, I love White Sox tonight, guys. I do kind of too. I'm just a little bit scared of Skaggs. I'm a little bit scared of Shields. So I'm taking White Sox second half at plus 140. Lamont Williams liking the White Sox as a big underdog.
Gas Station Sushi says still can't believe Chubbs is closed. Wow, Gas Station Sushi is here.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Wow, Gas Station Sushi. I didn't know that you were down here. Why are we not getting drunk every night, Gas Station Sushi? That's what I'd like to know. He knows that Chubbs is gone.
I didn't know that. Anthony L says Red Sox gonna smash. Red Sox run line. Okay, I'm just passing. Joe
LaCar says, how do you guys feel about the Oakland A's on the money line minus 1.5? That's what I'm on. I like it better than the big road favorite spot, so I like it. Turn it into a dog, and hopefully the bats keep smashing.
Okay, that's it. Let's move on. What the hell? Let's move on. We can wrap this show up a little bit early if we don't have that much to talk about. Let's move on to NRL rugby again. The match here is Brisbane against Cronulla, and for people who don't follow rugby, it's similar to football except more psychotic, I think, right? And actually, do we have my other record up there? Is that a thumbs up?
Yeah,
yes.
Up.
Let's see the others. Look at this, Jim. 15-9, not bad. Plus 6.5 units, plus 23% ROI. That includes rugby and all the curling picks I gave early on, and like my Oscars pick, which wound up actually losing. But so my others picks, which include my rugby picks, are 15-9, and I'm thinking that I have a vague lean to the over, but I'm really thinking that Brisbane is the play here. They are at home. Both teams are playing very well, right? They're in good form, and you see a lot of similarities between the styles of play in rugby and in American football. And Cronulla is one of those teams that just plays a simple game, very efficient, and they grind things out. You know what I'm saying? So they're not a flashy team, but they're an effective team. So they're a good team, which is why this line is a little bit low, because Cronulla is definitely good, but they're on the road. Cronulla is coming off a game where they got calls that were benefit from the refs, right? Brisbane had an embarrassing loss 2 weeks ago. Then last week they scored 50 and came with a big blowout win. So the question is, are they going to? They've been notoriously inconsistent this year, Brisbane. Notoriously inconsistent. So you might want to look to fade them off of a win, but they're at home looking to establish some consistency, and also there might be a big injury for Cronulla. What is this guy's name? I can't remember. This guy's name is any comments coming in, Jim?
Well, one about the Orioles Red Sox spot. Sorry to go back to it, but our man Von Polo says game will not be played tonight. We know that there are thunderstorms early. I thought they were just going to push the game back, but he says game will not be played tonight.
Okay, right. It's this guy. It's this guy Graham, who's a key player for the Sharks. He's had injuries all year long. This is an important game, but not necessarily as important as future games will be. And I'm thinking that if he sits, that's a big negative for the Sharks. I like the Broncos here. I do think it's going to be a close game. You know, kind of like a Broncos win by maybe 4, maybe 6, something like that. And if you want to take a shot with Broncos to win by 1 through 12, that might be a nice play. But I'm just going to take a shot with the Broncos, Brisbane Broncos, on the money line right now, minus 127. That is at Pinnacle. Brisbane Broncos money line minus 127. That's going to be an official pick. I'm going to check Heritage here to see if that is.
Kyle Jack backing you says liking Broncos here. I think they have the mental advantage here. Minus 2.5. He's taking them at plus 110.
Yes. Okay. So you might want to take minus 2.5. I'm just a little bit concerned that it might be a little bit close, but yeah, I'm liking the Broncos here on the money line minus 127. That is an official pick. Rotation number is can't find the rotation number for that one, but okay. Let me. I'm just going to quickly check.
Colin P says I like Broncos, but not sure.
Not sure. Yes. No. I think Yes. I mean, it's probably going to be a close, tough, tight game. But I think that it's a solid play, and I'm taking them on the money line minus 127. Also a lean to the over, but I'm going to hold off on that one. They did play once before this year, and it was relatively modest scoring. They're both scoring well now, though. But I'm going to take I'm going to pass on the over. That's just a lean. I'm going to throw on just the money line. Brisbane Broncos money line. That is an official pick, and we're pretty much done. Jimmy the Bag, how you feeling? Do you want to do a Q&A? Because we can wrap this show up early. Everyone will be understanding if
people have questions, man. I'm down to maybe if we could.
People have questions. All right, let's get to some other questions here. Other comments here. Glenn Kelly says, I agree, Pete. Brisbane young forwards will be too good for the aging Cronulla forwards. Yes. I'm liking this pick more and more. Brisbane, money line, minus 127 or minus 2.5 at plus odds. Plus odds. Twate Latte says, Pete, can you cap the big chess match coming up this weekend? Yes, I absolutely will, Twate Latte. Who's involved in this chess match?
I don't know. I think it's just Larry and Federico.
Yes. I will. If there is a chess match this week, or if you're just pulling my leg, but if there is a big chess match coming up this weekend, I will definitely handicap it. As far as MMA is concerned, I was informed that Andreas Hale will not be able to make the call this week, which sucks. So I'm not going to be able to do my show with Andreas Hale tomorrow, but I will, try to prepare for the.
We need Bill Butlicker.
Yes,
we need,
Bill Butlicker.
We need Bill Butlicker, and we need Anna Marek.
Annie Marek. In the morning show, he was asking if we were going to do MMA, and he asked if he should send his stuff in, and we didn't respond.
Oh, I responded.
Oh, you did?
Oh, of course.
In the show or an email?
No, I just told him whatever he would like.
And he said, and what did he say?
I don't know. I will hit him and see if we can, because it'd be fun if it'd be fun to do it for you to do a video with Butlicker and Anna Marek.
That would. Do those guys do videos?
Yeah. Why don't we? Because we already saw Bill Butlicker do one.
Yeah.
Just because there's no Andreas Hale, why don't we set up a time if that's cool?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Okay, so then we'll get them on the Skype call or however.
So I'd be talking to Bill Butlicker in person
and Anna Marek.
I'm like starstruck. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be all nervous trying to make a good impression. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I get it.
I'm gonna be talking to the Bill Butlicker on camera if he's willing to do it. All right, we will talk about this. We'll talk to the marketing people, see if we can work this out. Bill Butlicker, there he is. He says, please don't forget UFC Poirier against Alvarez. Bill Butlicker, would you be? He says, I do Skype, Pete. Wow. All right. I think we'll be. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm going to try to put it together with Sophia.
Yes, for sure. He's been studying tape. Yes, tape is so important when it comes to MMA, and Bill Butlicker has been studying tape. That is awesome. Wow, that's going to be fun. Okay, we'll talk about it. Hopefully, we'll be able to work this out. Let's see. Yes, SM says, Jim Pete, can we do a show soon on college football regular season win totals? Lines are moving. Actually, you know what? We can just do a spontaneous spot on that right now, because if there are any win totals, I would be happy to give my opinion opinions in right now. I'm thinking the Giants might be worth a shot on the over. If it was 7 or 7.5 is what I was seeing. I'm just checking the Giants season win totals. Here we have Super Bowl. I'm looking winners of the NFC Conference, division winners. I'm looking at Pinnacle right now. Regular season wins. What are we looking at right now? Yeah, let's do some spontaneous football, just because I have done some analysis of some of these teams, not far from all of them. Wow, Houston Texans regular season wins at Pinnacle right now, 8.5. The over is -149. Really?
Wow.
I mean, I understand that Deshaun, what the hell is this guy's name?
Deshaun Watson.
Right, Deshaun Watson is, might be injury prone his whole career, and if he goes down, obviously that is not a bet that you want. But, that's the only reason I would not jump all over 8.5 wins at -149. You cash if they win a 9th game for Houston?
Over 8.5 here at Bet365 is -155. What are you getting there?
And wait a minute. Indianapolis Colts over 6.5 is -138?
Yeah, -135 here.
Is Andrew Luck injured all of a sudden? Is there any news on Andrew Luck that I'm not aware of? How can this line with Andrew Luck expected to be coming back in full health be -138? Is that true?
I'm looking right now.
Is Andrew Luck?
He's good, man. He's all good.
Wow. SM says, all my local bookies website is Rams -220 to win the division. Yes, I like the Rams to win the division as well. That's a pick that I might make. Jacksonville Jaguars regular season wins at 9, juice to the over. I'd be leaning under. I don't know if I want to take 9 at +114, but I'm definitely leaning to the under on that one. Rams over 9.5 at -148. That's also probably a lean, although the Rams are going to be good. I think to win the division is a pretty good bet as well.
Some stuff coming in. Let me just throw it out. Tomor says I'm hammering Jacksonville at +200 and Saints at +200 to win the division. That's a nice little balance there. Saints defense should be better. Jacksonville's defense should be great. Jacksonville's young receivers should be better. And then Tomor says I like Denver under 7.5. Their offensive line is horrible, and that division won't have any horrible teams. And then Darcy Cretchen said I was thinking Saints to win the division, but that division is so tough. Yeah, going to take a crack at 22-1 to get Breeze another Super Bowl. Ray Williams to the college side of things says take University of Kansas under wins, the worst of the worst.
All right, my problem with Jacksonville. See, I'm up to date on the teams, but I'm not up to the minute on the teams. Is Blake Bortles still their quarterback?
Yeah,
he is. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, but did something change?
No, I'm just saying, how could you bet a team with Blake Bortles as your quarterback to win the division? Well, I mean, their defense is going to be great.
I mean, look what they did last year with Bortles. I mean.
Yeah, but they were playing teams without. They played the Colts without Luck, right? And they played Houston twice without Watson. Am I misremembering this? Didn't they go 4-0 against the Texans and the Colts last year without Luck and without Watson?
Yes, I believe that's the case.
Yes, I believe that's the case. I'm forgetting what I'm like to win the division. I can't even remember who the hell is in all these divisions right now. All right, this has turned into a spontaneous NFL segment. Let me just refresh my memory as to what the
Flipper says here. If Luck is a go for the season, he's going to start the preseason. He should be a good. Well, it's hard to say, obviously, but says I like Colts over 6.5.
Definitely. I don't understand that. Okay, here we go. Yes. Jacksonville played Colts with no Luck and Houston with no Watson and went 4-0 against these guys. I'm just not a believer in Blake Bortles. They said they're going to be very run-oriented this year. Yes, the defense is going to be awesome. But to win 9 games, you got to have a dynamic offense. I'm just not quite seeing it with Jacksonville. They also had no injuries last year. Jacksonville was very did they? Am I misremembering?
No, they were pretty healthy throughout the year. Kobe Valentine says Texans will be crap.
Really?
Bill Butler says I have a shootout week 1, Texans versus Patriots. Over. Take it as soon as the line comes out, no matter what the number is.
Wow. And the Giants on the over 7. I'm thinking the Giants will be much improved this year. All right.
And Marco Lou does not agree. Says Texans will be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, with Deshaun Watson and J.J. Watt's back, isn't he back? He's going to be back, right?
I think so. I've got to look into JJ.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry for asking. I mean, yeah.
But Tomor says Watson is off a torn ACL for the second time in 5 years, and they lose Cushing. The linebackers are horrible with him out. Watt can't stay healthy.
Yeah, I mean that's the question. Is Deshaun Watson going to be injury, going to prove to be injury prone? But I'm thinking the Colts over 6.5 wins is a great bet. And you know what? I'm going to throw that one on there. I'll make that an official pick. Why not? Why not? What are you looking at right now? Bet 365.
Yeah.
Do they have anything better? 6.5 minus 168
for the Colts.
Yeah, over 6.5 minus 168.
Yeah.
Sorry, minus 138. Sorry.
Yeah, minus 135 here.
All right, I'm going to take that one. Colts over 6.5 minus 135. I'm also going to take the Giants over 7. What do they have there, Jimmy the Bag? Giants over 7. These are going to start off the NFL season with official plays. Over 7 minus 131 is what I have here at Pinnacle. What do they have over there?
6.5.
6.5 at what odds? At what
minus
odds?
150.
Minus 150? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, definitely. Giants 6.5 minus 150. That's an official play. Colts over 6.5 minus 135. Giants over 6.5 minus 150. Just scanning here. Definitely lean. What do they have for the Jags season win total? Is it 9.5?
Let's see here. It is 8.5.
Okay. All right. I'd be leaning 9 on the under on that one. What else do we have? Other teams that I've looked at pretty in depth. The Niners. That's an interesting one. I was leaning under with them. I realized in my last video, I said that I loved the Giants, and then I said that I was down on the Giants, but that was because I was confusing San Francisco Giants. I meant to say the Niners. I meant to say I was high on the New York Giants and down on the San Francisco 49ers as far as this win total is concerned. Seattle under 8. That might be a play.
Yes, and that's been backed up in the chat as well. Darcy Kretchen, I'd love the Ravens over this year. Think they get to 10 wins.
Okay, I did not have a chance to look at that one 8.5 in depth.
8.5 at plus 115 here.
Okay, not bad. I'm just scanning over, scanning. Let me see, what else do we have here? The Falcons on the over 9 minus 133. How about that? What do you got there, Jim, for the Falcons, if you don't mind? Just quickly.
I don't mind. Sorry.
That's okay.
Atlanta Falcons 9.5.
9.5 at what odds?
Over is minus 110.
Yeah, here at Pinnacle, we have 9 minus 133. Atlanta might have a really good offense this year.
Yes, they might.
Kobe, here we go. Comments coming in. All right, let me see. Okay. Comments. Elio Rodriguez says, I'm just listening, but under is where the value is. Bet 60% under. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about an under with the Niners, thinking about an under with the Jaguars, maybe even an under with the Pats at 11. You know, what do they have there? Do they have Pats at 11.5 there?
No, I believe it was, yes, 11.5.
11.5. What's the under?
Minus 120.
Minus 120. Ooh, that's not bad.
That isn't bad.
The Pats don't look good to me this year, right? Their roster. Who do they have on offense?
Well, we've seen them make stars out of journeymen.
Yes,
so
definitely.
I think that we should take a little bit more time, watch them in preseason, and get a really good read on who they're going to be using and who's going to step up for them. Now we have a question, and feel free to throw in questions.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk a little bit more NFL. I've already given this is a valuable use of time, right? I have given these are official plays, and I might throw on some others. Colts. Season win total over 6.5 minus 135. Giants season win total over 6.5 minus 150. I'm definitely leaning Rams to win the division, even at minus 200 or whatever it is. And I might throw on some other plays. So if you have any NFL opinions, if you've started to do any research, shout them out. If you have any specific questions for Jim and I, shout them out.
Juice Rebel, Redskins over 7 wins.
Okay, I have not looked into that division yet.
6.5 here at minus 150. That might be nice. All right, let's. The first question is from Jin Rummy. I have a question for you. What is the difference between seeking winners and seeking value?
Seeking winners is, well, he's talking about for the game. Seeking winners is just looking for a play that is probably going to win. Seeking value is looking for a play that's probably going to win or lose in light of the odds being offered by the market. And that is the difference between seeking winners and seeking value.
And the Red Sox-Orioles would be such a good example of that. Because if you were just seeking a win,
you take the Red Sox.
Take the Red Sox. Price has the Orioles number, but the value is not there. The value is on the other side with the Orioles.
All right, I'm looking at this. right now. Jimmy the Bag, NFC.
Vaughn Pablo says, Jimmy P, can you go back and look at my questions? I've been asking questions all day.
Really? Okay. Why don't you do that while I check? Because I'm seeing the Rams, NFC West division winner. Rams are minus 178. Who's going to beat them? The Seahawks, the Niners, the Cardinals? I mean, if I was going to take value with with any of those teams, it'd probably be on the Cardinals at plus 1,800. They are getting Johnson back, right? They've got a new coach, an offensive-minded coach who should be good. But I'm looking at this: the Rams minus 178, the Niners at plus 340, Seahawks at plus 450. The Rams at minus 178. Got to be a good bet. And I'll make that one an official pick right now. NFC West. Division winner. Rams minus 178. That's the current line of Pinnacle. Do you have a better line there maybe at Bet365? Thanks so much for line shopping with me here, Jimmy the Bag.
No problem.
I'm thinking the Rams are deep. You know what I mean? They're good all over the field right now. Let me see.
To win division, the Rams are minus 120.
No. To win the division.
To win the NFC West.
The NFC West. Let me see this shit. Where? I don't see it.
There.
Oh my God. All right, that's a value play right there. Pinnacle has them at minus 178. I'm making that definitely an official play right there. Rams minus 120. And if your local will let you bet on credit, Jim, I think that's a value play right there. Pinnacle would agree. Pinnacle has minus 178 and Bet365 right now is minus 120.
58-cent difference.
That shows you how different these odds can be with these different sports books. And now I'm going to look at Heritage to compare to see if maybe I can get some even better odds here for some of these plays that I've gotten. Let me just quickly check. I'm scanning down. Wow, all right, minus 120. Wow, that is a great bet right there at Bet365. Rams to win the division at minus 120. Arizona definitely on the way up, but probably not this year. I mean, I swear, out of all those teams, I think the one I'd be most scared of is Arizona.
And they're 11-1.
Yeah, but at Pinnacle they're 18-1.
Twatty says Rams are low-hanging fruit.
Yes. The Rams are low-hanging fruit. They might have betting value to start the season, although who knows what their odds will be, what their lines will be on their game lines.
Joey Medina, though, says Gurley gets injured this year. Playing how he plays, someone else is winning the division.
But I think that really. Okay, but at minus 120, I will take that all day long. I think that the Rams can probably withstand injuries probably a little bit better than others. All right, the Colts season wins at Heritage is 6.5 minus 160. All right, I'm not going to take that one. And the Jaguars 9. Okay, there you go. And I'm just looking for other team totals here. Wow, because Heritage has alternative team totals, which win totals, which you can take. They have the Pats at 11 plus 135.
Gavin Hensley says, "What do you think about the Colts over under? If you get it at 6.5, I think it's a no-brainer."
I already gave it. 6.5 minus 135. That is at Bet365 right now. That's an official play. Yeah, the Giants here. Season wins over 7 minus 130. And Jimmy got me 6.5 minus 150 at Bet365. So that's an official play right there. Line shopping when it comes to futures and season win totals can be very important. Even if you just have 2 or 3 books, bam, that's it right there. I think this is a pretty valuable segment, right?
Yeah, I like your plays. I find them all very, very strong. I really like them. I like the overs that you've given, season win totals, and I like that Rams spot at minus 120. I think it's good. You know, I'm a 49ers guy, but I understand the excitement around Jimmy G, and I feel like they're going to be the public's going to be on them. Great comments coming in. We'll continue to. Here you go. JP says, "I love this fucking show. Cheer up, fucking Jimmy the Bag. You're going to finish those units back with your afternoon plays." Hell yeah, JP. Thank you, Shout JP. Out to JP. Much love, man. We'll get back to the grind. Swati Latte says Colts are bad at football. 4 wins. Really? Twat man. They're getting the last time Luck was healthy, didn't they win 11 games? Was the last time he was healthy, or wasn't that the year they won 11 games and Luck was healthy? Now Luck's, and I remember that year because all they had was Luck and everything around them was terrible. They had injuries everywhere. They just had all kinds of problems, and now they're coming back. Mally Mal says, "Pete and Jim, do you all not see the MLB questions? What MLB questions are coming in? Them. We're looking at all of them. Let's see. Von Polo says, "I absolutely love football. Can't wait until we do this every week." Von Polo, if you like football, if you love football, you're going to really love rugby. Why don't you take a shot with Brisbane? Tomorrow morning in the NRL, money line minus 127, or if you want to take the spread, minus 2.5 at a plus number. Not a lot, but I think it's a value play. Let me see. Justin seriously says the Colts O-line is ass. Yes, it is. Wait, let me pull up my notes because I did start to do some research. I just it's on my external drive.
135. Yeah, I mean, it's just that I think that the Colts have an iffy roster. But with Luck back, it helps, and I think the roster might be a little bit better than people are giving them credit for.
Marco Lou says, wasn't there a trend where the team that goes to the Super Bowl one year will miss the playoffs the next? Can I fade the Eagles? Usually that's for the team that loses in the Super Bowl. Can I fade the Eagles? Man, they look
Wait a minute. All right, I'm going to have to do my research again. Tom Marino says the Colts roster is the worst in the NFL, worse than Cleveland? Is that true? Wow. Muhammad Joma says Bills and Colts awful rosters. All right, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll have to do my research. I was just man. If Luck is back, no matter who they got around him, they're gonna win some games. I'm not saying get to the playoffs, but at 6.5, wow. Flipper 13, Cleveland upgraded their roster a lot. SM, any college football wins totals? Not yet. I have not looked into that, but maybe we will. We'll start to. Okay, here you go. Brant Hunt says, Pete, the Colts are going to have to play the Titans, Texans, and Jags twice this year. All those teams have improved. Okay, yeah. I don't know, man. The Titans. I mean, Mariota is I think he's okay. I don't think he's great.
I can't trust him making it through a season. He just does, when he's not mobile or running, and he just doesn't seem to be doing that as much for fear of injury and maybe because of injury. They're a hard team. I was so disappointed in him this past season.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Twadi Latte says, oh yeah, Colts roster way worse than Browns.
People just slamming me.
Bill Butlicker says, Pete, it's true, Colts are terrible.
Just getting slammed here.
Where are you getting? No one's slamming you.
No, I'm saying for the pick. Not personally, but for the pick, for
Bill
the Colts
Butlicker
pick.
says Luck has no playmakers beside T.Y. Hilton.
Wow. And, of course, if Luck goes down, then forget about it.
More injured than we know. Monique, though, says 49ers defense is nice. The 49ers have some nice pieces.
Even Miss Big Dick Tranny coming in with a serious comment saying, I agree, but who says Luck is going to play?
When is Miss Big Dick Tranny not serious?
I don't know. Maybe not.
She's always serious.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem is that they're so if I'm predicating this whole thing on Luck, all right, I might have made a mistake here, but I'm going to roll with it. I got him 6.5 minus 135. You might be right. You might be right.
Tomor saying the Irsay family, one of the most dysfunctional in the NFL. They are idiots. The younger son has a drug problem. They've run this franchise into the ground.
Wow.
And just for a different note, I do want to read this out. Jason Campbell, trying to help us, says, I got a plus money tennis play for y'all. This is a play where you don't need to put too much cash in because you're getting a huge line. Alex DeMinar to beat John Eisner, ATP Atlanta plus 300. And he's right, Eisner coming off the marathon match.
Okay, maybe let's look at that. De Minar at plus 300. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jason Campbell.
See, this is what I'm going to, obviously, I need a ton more studying to get in. But Ray Williams says Colts are bad, but the line is solid. And Luck can get you 6 wins. Now you'd need 7.
Yeah. Now, and I understand that if you're predicating a pick on Luck being back, that you are, it's if he goes down, then you're screwed, which is entirely possible. But wow, okay.
Eric Swiatek, my man Eric Swiatek's got the Rams at 19-1 to win it all. That might be a nice spot too.
The Rams 19-1 to win the Super Bowl.
What are they now?
It could happen. Could happen. Ayahusha not impressed. Is Larry coming in soon? Yes, he is. But I think this is great. We're getting a lot of.
Yeah, they're 12-1 here right now. Wow, that's a great work.
Right. Let me see. Jesse Dykstra says, Pete, I would consider seek an easier bet in the top 10 rules of sports betting. If you're arguing a play with several respected handicappers, why not consider a game with a stronger consensus? Yes, great call,
that's well put.
Jesse Dykstra. Well, I mean, I've already officially made the play, so I could take it back and eat the juice. But I'm going to stay with it for now, and I might take it back. I could take it back at any time, closer to wow. But everyone, damn. Wow, a lot of great comments coming in. Holy shit.
Yeah, really good stuff.
Ray Williams says Colts improved their offensive line this off season. Yes, Kevin K says Rams defensively the most improved year over year. Yes, I agree with that one. Let me see. Other comments coming in. Tom Marino says Colts offensive line is not solid. Tom Marino says Titans regress. Their secondary is garbage.
JP says let's touch.
Okay, let me see. Twate says 0 chance Rams don't win the division. Gray Williams says the Dolphins have the worst roster in the league. Kevin K says Luck has showed up for training camp. Yes. Let me see.
Well, Kevin K. Hilton over 1,000 receiving yards. That's a steal if Luck is healthy. I figure when I see the running back over-unders, I always think if you blindly take all of the unders, there's so many injuries, so many things coming to affect these guys that if you blindly take it, I know that you hit over 55%. It's just it's a kind of a boring play, but I really get that. Ayushia says any birthday picks today? I wasn't.
No,
there was
no
just
birthdays. No birthdays.
Yeah,
I am 10-2 or something like that. Wow, and here we go. Eric Swiatek, stay away from the Colts, Pete. Bill Butlicker, Pete, it's true. Colts are terrible.
Brant Hunt says one awkward sack and Luck is gone.
Yes,
Shoulder injuries can be dicey.
I know. Yeah. Yes.
And I also have an awkward sack.
Mohammed Joma says Bills and Colts.
Sorry,
Jimmy the Bag. Sorry. He's even in his down moods, he's still the jokes still come and he delivers them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm like that too, Jimmy the Bag. Even when I'm when I'm in depths of massive depression, the jokes come back.
But I don't want to be sitting here fucking wallowing in front of you guys. It's embarrassing, and I'm sorry, and I know the last thing you want to see some fucking guy about to weep. So I gotta get that fucking.
That's okay, Jim. You know, people. That's what this is reality. This is real life. This is not a game. This is not a joke. And there's ups and downs in real life. It's not all smiles and roses and Courvoisier, right? Sometimes there's down periods.
It's not all prune juice, lean, and Courvoisier.
Listen, Jim. I don't know. How to guarantee that we're going to make shows that are compelling, but I know we're going to do our best, and we're going to just be honest about who we are and how we're feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
In the meantime, Mohammed Joma, Bills and Colts, awful rosters. Tomio Tomor again. Colts worst in the league, worse than Cleveland. Wow. Yeah. All right. So. Whoa. Elio Rodriguez, Colts is a good play, don't listen.
That's nice to hear.
I think he said, no, Colts is a good play, don't listen. Justin Searcy, Colts offensive line is ass. Other comments that Elio Rodriguez likes the Dolphins to go over 7. Tuate Latte, Colts are bad at football, 4 wins. All right. Any other NFL comments? Just shout them out, Jim, that you're seeing. Beetle is high on the Redskins with Alex Smith over here.
Yeah, look, I've always been an Alex Smith fan. Actually, well, it took 3 or 4 years to become an Alex Smith fan.
Yes.
But I do think that's a nice upgrade over there in Washington. He's just always in control, which is something that they didn't have with Cousins.
Yeah.
He gives your team confidence because he can get you the first downs, and he doesn't make terrible mistakes.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing.
Wow. Tomer says the Rams receivers were horrible last year. This year they should be great. Goff should be better in his 3rd year too. Yeah, the Rams are just so improved. -120 to win the division at Bet365. Unreal. I think there's value even at -175 at Pinnacle or other places. All right, let's see other comments. Other comments coming in. Anything else you want to shout out, Jim, before you know what's coming? Let's see.
Yeah. Ayushia has a question. Ayushia, and I know. Just the saying need to win $50 today. It's not something that we don't want to promote here. If you need to make $50, you should probably go. Work for it.
Yes, if you need to, every sports betting bet and every sports betting bankroll should be something that you are totally fine if you lose the whole thing, and that is true from a $2 better all the way up to the pros.
Need is just an uncomfortable word, but he does have a question. Should I just lay the juice on Red Sox money line and do -225, bet 112.50 to make 50? I don't like. If you made those now we talked about this, the difference between the Orioles and the Red Sox being looking for a winner and looking for value. What do you think of taking the Red Sox money line at -225?
The Red Sox money line at -225, I would not do that. I would not do that. I would not do that.
I agree.
I would not do that. Yes, here we go. Flipper says, guys, Seahawks are garbage. 8-team win at best. I was thinking about, yes, there you go. Tuate Latte says, sell sperm.
Not a bad idea.
Yes, not a bad idea. Donate semen for $50. Yeah. Gosh, there you go. Give me my $50.
That's the sound your semen makes?
No, that's the sound that Andrew Dice Clay makes when he donates semen.
Okay.
Give me $50. Yo, fuck.
Dice Clay semen is now dust, so I don't think he's donating much more of that.
Okay, let me see. All right, so I'm thinking about, a lot of people. Flipper says 8-win team at best. Seahawks are garbage. Is there, what do they have at Bet365? Is that 8.5 or 8?
For the Seahawks?
Yeah, for the Seahawks. for the Seahawks.
Sorry,
there's no way they have 8.5. I'm seeing 8 minus 135 at Heritage, and Pinnacle has. Yeah, no, that's all right. That's okay. Yeah, I want to take the Seahawks under 8. It's just I mean, Pete Carroll is there's always drama there, isn't there?
Yeah, it's 8.5 here.
What do they have? 8.5 what?
Under 8.5 is minus 170.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. So here at Pinnacle, it's 8 minus 125. I mean, they could get to 9, couldn't they?
I need to take a closer look at
I think they have some issues. All right, I'm going to take that one too. I'm going to take Seattle under 8 minus 125. That's the current line at Pinnacle. If they get to 9, I'll eat a loss there, but I like it. Seattle Seahawks under 8 minus 125. That's another pick that I've added on there. What else do we have in terms of opinions coming in before we
look at this Redskins 6.5? I mean, I got to take a closer look at their roster, but
yeah.
Jesus.
Vitalis likes that one, right? And
6.5? Really? I'm surprised at that.
How about Miami Dolphins regular season wins under 6.5 plus 110?
Yeah, that. I'm nervous to make any plays right now just because I need so much more work, but I can see that play.
Yeah, no problem, Jim. No problem. Cincinnati, maybe Cleveland Browns over 5.5, although it's minus 160. Let me see. What else do we have here? Carolina Panthers, that's interesting. Maybe under 9, minus 138. Maybe under 9. Who's that new coach for Carolina? Who's the new coach for Carolina?
Yeah.
They have a new coach, don't they?
I believe so.
It's slipping my mind. Who's the new coach for Carolina? Who is the new coach for Carolina? It's slipping my mind.
Oh no, they still have Ron Rivera.
Is it? Okay. Something is. I'm confusing. Oh no, it's Tampa Bay who has a new coach, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hold on one second.
Flipper 13 says no with the Finns under. They play Bills and Jets 4 times.
Okay.
The Bills could be real bad.
Yes, the Bills could be bad. Let me see. Hold on one second.
Brent Hutt also surprised that Washington's hanging at 6.5.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. There you go. Kyle Jack says player prop on NRL guys. Anthony Milford, anytime try score plus 300. He scored 7 in the last 8 games against the Sharks. Yes, Kyle Jack. I think Milford's going to have a good game. And if you missed it, Kyle Jack, I did give Brisbane minus 127 money line as an official pick. All right. Any other comments coming in, or shall we wrap this up?
Yeah, it's almost time for Lucrative Larry. I know people are sticking around. He's fire right now. Mm-hmm. Normal Nation, my man, Normal Nation. Texas wins the AFC South. 49ers will be in contention for the NFC West.
Wow, here we go. Should we put this? Should I put this in my spreadsheet? Kobe Valentine. Colts will finish with the worst record in the NFL.
Wow.
And I just took them team total over 6.5, slightly juiced. Wow, Kobe Valentine really not liking the Colts. That is not a good sign. But then above that, Bobby Shmurda. Colts win 8 or more. So where's this all coming from? Bobby Shmurda, Colts win 8 or more. Kobe Valentine, Colts will finish with the worst record in the NFL. That's like 2 wins. 3 wins. Wow. Parlay Poppy, remember Andrew Luck's reoccurring penile injury will rear its ugly head in the preseason, rendering him unplayable for the entire season. Colts win under. Damn.
Yeah. Mohammed Jones says Bills will have the worst record.
Mm-hmm. Bills will have the worst record. All right, listen, well, we'll do it. Kobe Valentine likes Pats finishing 12-4. I disagree with that as well. I mean, I'm not saying I disagree with it. I'm just not really high on the Pats right now.
Yeah, understandably so.
There you go, Kobe Valentine. Colts will finish 3-13. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let me see. Any other comments coming in? Greg Matson says it's all about luck. Healthy, we go over. If not, well, ... Yes. I might have made a mistake there, but I'm going to ride with it at least for now. Maybe if Colt's looking good in the preseason, if Luck's looking good in the preseason, maybe that'll get bet up. Maybe I can get an under 7.5 at some point and get a nice little middle there. But I will take these and yes, that's right. Norv Turner is the offensive coordinator for Carolina. Not sure how well he's going to mesh with Cam Newton. You know what I mean? Cam Newton not really like it. Yeah.
Wow. Rob Portwando just giving his. I like where Rolf is on this play, although I stayed away from the Red Sox run line. He's on A's run line, Red Sox run line, Angels run line.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely thinking that Carolina on the team total under. I'm thinking that their offense might be a little bit out of sync, at least to start the year, if not for the entire year.
More terrible stuff coming in about your Colts of varsity high school offensive line.
Wow, that's from Normal Nation.
Yeah, that's cutting. I love Normal Nation.
Kevin K says aging Brady will fall off a cliff. Don't take Pat's 12 wins. Yeah, I'm thinking under. Bill
Butlicker says, Irsay, the Colts owner, we know he's a booze bag, says he will tank to get the first pick. Being arrested in public, lost his dignity. One thing being arrested in public, but losing your dignity. Did I lose my dignity in the beginning of the show?
I mean, that's the thing about you can't lose something you never had.
Whoa! What the?
Nailed it. No, yeah. I mean, that was a softball sitting on the tee. You know, I have to hit that one out.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Come on. As a comedian, right? If someone says, I mean, that's like comedy 101. If someone says, "Did I just lose my dignity?" You say, "You can't lose something you never had." I wouldn't even take credit for making that joke up.
Jesse Dykstra, Bears over 6.5 is a strong play. You know, he might really be right.
You know what? I think I might. Can you quickly check what does Bet365 have for the Pats?
Sure.
What do they have?
11.5. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, we went over this, right?
We did. What do they have there?
Yeah, 11.5 minus 110 is the over. Minus 120 is the under.
Yeah, the under 11 is plus 126 here and they're at 11.5 minus 110. 11.5 minus 110 for the Pats, right?
Oh, sorry, you want the under?
Yeah,
it's minus 120.
Wow,
it's over is minus 110.
11.5 minus 120 or 11 plus 126. See, then for me to cash, I'd have to win. They'd have
to lose 6 times.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna take under. I'm gonna take Pats under 11.5 minus 120. That's
wow. Kevin K coming in saying, "Don't trust Trubisky. Reports out of OTA suggest he's very inconsistent. Don't fall for the Bears fairy tale."
No. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that the Bears, yes, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The Bears might be a year or two away. I'm thinking that the Bears on the under might be as well. What do we have for the Bears there, Jim?
The Bears, let's see if it's going to be 6.5.
Okay, so that, yeah, I mean, I would be.
But the under 6.5 is plus.
Yeah, so you can probably find 7s around, maybe some 7.5s if you take alternative lines. I'm just going to quickly check to see what Heritage has here for the Pats, and I am adding on the Pats. I'm going to make a ballsy play here. I'm going to take the Pats. Yes, here we go. Pats, season wins here at Heritage. It's 11, plus 135, or 11.5 minus 120. Man, all right, I'm just going to stick with 11.5 minus 120. I'm going to stick with 11.5 minus 120 just to be, even though the value's probably with 11 plus 135. We're going to do a lot more NFL season win totals and futures odds analysis going forward. You know, anything that, basically anytime you do some research, Jim, any article you read, anyone who tells you anything, you know, just at any point during any show, we can just shout that stuff out. You know what I'm saying?
JP saying I know we got to get to lucrative Larry while people are still here, but JP saying justify retire today. Yeah, we saw the writing on the wall. So it's tough. It's just that's why you hope that the big 3-year-old will not be a blue blood, because it's just too risky. He's got a wonky ankle, and they just never run these big time horses as 4-year-olds. Sadly, sad for the sport. Sad day, but there'll be another one. There'll be another one coming up. There'll be another one, and you know that Baffert will have them as well.
All right, so Bill Butliger says, Pete, Pats are going to feed Sonny Michel and ride him to the playoffs, and then Brady and Gronk will take over. They need to stay healthy during the regular season. So is he agreeing or disagreeing with my underplay here? I think it seems like he's agreeing with it, right?
Sorry, I wasn't.
Bill Butliger is saying that they need Brady and Gronk to stay healthy during the regular season. The Pats always start off slow. I think the Pats to start off will be a good fade as well. To start off the season, the Pats are going to be a good fade on their spreads. That's another thing I'm thinking about.
Says Bill, yeah, Bill's into this Pats team. I get it.
He likes them.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I do get it. I do get it. All right, so I might have made some mistakes here, but Flipper 13 likes under in Carolina 9.5. All right, so let me just quickly review the official plays that I've given, and then you know what's coming up. I did give Colts over 6.5 minus 135. That is highly disagreed with by most of the respective handicappers in our comment section. Giants over 6.5 minus 150. NFC West division winner Rams minus 120. That's just a great bet right there. Seattle under 8 minus 125, and Pats under 11.5 minus 120. That's a little bit, those are cutting it close, but you know, it's fun. These are just a few futures bets that will be graded, you know, as the season goes on. And I'm going to start off the NFL season with giving some picks here.
I like it. It's
All
exciting.
right. So that's it for today's show. You know what's coming up right now. The psychedelic, whacked out, straight from Jupiter part of this show that has suddenly become a big hit with the kids. A big hit with the kids.
6 wins in a row!
Okay.
6 wins in a row.
That is unbelievable. Look at that.
Wow.
Well, it's kind of believable. I once had 12 wins in a row.
Sure.
There you go. Larry, always sticking up for himself. I'm like, it's unbelievable. He's like, well, actually, no, it is believable. You're right, Larry.
I'm heading to the Europa League qualifiers.
Oh.
It's on.
Oh,
It's on.
things are getting really whacked out now. I don't know what that.
Oh.
There you go.
We're going to do a sound check right now. Larry, you go test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3 is how.
Larry, you're dropping the ball. Larry, pick up the ball and run with it.
Shit. Okay. I'm taking a 2-game parlay. NK Maribor from Maribor, Slovenia.
Oh.
Home of the oldest public bath.
I did not know
Over
that.
Chikora from Chikora, Georgia. Which is not the Georgia you know, Mr. Jimmy the Bags.
It's not Atlanta, Georgia?
No, it's a country in the Caucasus of Eurasia.
The Caucasus of Eurasia.
A good name, Caucasus.
Great name.
Beautiful name. And minus 134. Also, I'm taking Sparta Prague over Spartak Subotica of the Serbian Superliga and minus 250, which gives me a parlay of plus 145 at Bet365.
Plus 145 parlay. Can you repeat the teams that you're on?
NK Maribor over Chikora Sachkere
Okay.
and at minus 134.
Okay.
And Sparta Prague over Spartak Subotica at minus 250.
Sparta Prague. Okay, nice. And you're on a heater right now.
I am, and I also have good news.
What's that?
SBR decided to take me to the IFBC.
Hey!
In all seriousness, guys, it's amazing all the support you've given to Lucrative Larry. It's just amazing. It's lovely, and I can't wait to see you guys there. Bill Butlicker, special thanks to my dad, Twatty Latte.
Yes.
I can't say it like Pete does, but I try.
That wasn't very psychedelic. That was sincere.
That was
downright sincere, Lucrative Larry.
It's beautiful to see that support, and I truly.
You'll finally get to see the ocean.
Okay. All right. Once again, it's a hit with the kids, so we bring it back every day.
Larry's coming to Vegas.
Larry's play of the future on a 6-game in a row. Heater, 6 wins in a row. Unbelievable. To be expected since he once won 12 in a row, and he's got a 2-team underdog parlay. Amazing. Will he win it or not? Stay tuned. We'll be back tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. Thanks, everyone.